Now, get ready for the hottest podcast coming out of Dallas, Texas, with Sean Fox, K Boogie, and Cowboys Nikki. Stars talking Cowboys. Let's go!
Yo, here we go again, back up on the scene. Stars talking Cowboys, you know what I mean. The podcast repping everything with silver and blue. Keeping it real, that's what they do. Let me tell you about the crew. Sean Fox, spitting facts. K Boogie's giving game. Nikki's got the stats, so of course she covers everything. It's showtime, so let's get to the biz. And that Stars talking Cowboys, yeah, you know what time it is.
What up, what up, what up?
What's going on, Foxy? What's up, man? What's going on?
We here.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
It's a beautiful day.
It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood.
Well, once again, welcome to another edition of Stars Talking Cowboys. I am one of your hosts, Sean Fox, known as OG Cowboy Fox. We got K Boogie on the line.
What's going on, party people?
We got Cowboys Nikki that will be on shortly, and we'll have some other special guests when they show up.
Nat, what up, baby?
Hey. So with that being said, oh my God, did you expect what you saw on Sunday?
No, I did not. I did not expect that. I was surprised. I don't know what happened. I'm like, what? Shanahan came over with some new wrinkles. What happened? It's surprised. Listen, I was in a sports bar watching it. And I never do that, right? So I said, let me try something different. Man, I said, if this is what it's like coming to a sports bar watching a Cowboy game with all this music, I'm going to stay home. Am I bad luck, Sean? I thought it was me. I thought it was me. Because we got dominated on both sides of the ball. You know, first possession, defense, flag. I'm like, what's going on here? 15 yards, face mask. I was like, oh, Lord, have mercy. We couldn't get off a third down. All these penalties. It was like 4 of them. I'm like, what's going on? I couldn't believe it. And then Dak Prescott and the offense couldn't run the ball. So I don't know, man. I was very surprised. Pollard looked like he was overmatched. He was scared. I said, wait a minute. I thought I was dreaming. I'm telling you, I had to pinch myself like, wait a minute, this can't be real. It was a dose of reality for everybody, all of us. You know what I'm saying? So I was just shocked, bro. I'm be honest, I was shocked.
Shock was not the word for me. I'm like you. I was at the bar. You know, I was at a bar, you know, with a Cowboys group. And, you know, first quarter, I'm like, man, this is getting ugly. The only comical relief that I got out of Sunday's game was that there was one Denver Broncos fan at the bar with us. One in the whole bar. And he was the biggest cheerleader for the 49ers than all the 49ers fans that was there. So I got my comical relief. But when we scored that first touchdown to Turpin, I said, okay, defense is about to lock it down. You know, we're gonna get a little rhythm, yeah. And then we're gonna, try to make a comeback. And then it just went from bad to worse. It went from bad to worse.
Yeah.
So when they blew the final whistle for halftime, I called my waitress over. I said, check, please. And
Really?
Check, please. I lived 15 minutes away from where the bar was. So I hopped in my car and turned on XM radio and get back to the house right as the second half kickoff was starting out.
I tried that, but I was in New York City. At a day party, actually. It was a day party. It's called Slate. It was a really nice spot. It had three big team screen TVs and I was watching the Cowboys. And at halftime, I said I was going to try to get home to watch the third quarter and the fourth. Man, I didn't get home to the fourth quarter. Luckily for me, I had, Sirius satellite in my car. And I said, what is going on? It's like you want to watch it, but you can't because you're listening to commentary from the 49ers broadcast, and they just like talking reckless. And I'm like, you want serious? What? I couldn't. Yeah, like I said, I was so surprised how we played. This was a matchup we all been looking for, the players, the owners, the fans, and this is the product we put on the field. This is it. I was like, what is going on? I was like I said, man, I was shocked. A lot of fans were shocked. I mean, the day after was really bad, though. The day after was really bad because a lot of Cowboy fans, man, and then listening to what's going on the media. So I was like, this is bad. This is bad. Really bad, bro. I don't understand. The only player that really played outstanding or had a good game was the kicker.
Oh, that's true.
That was the only player really was the kicker, and he hit a 50-yard bomb. And so I'm saying, okay, at least we found a kicker. But that didn't look comfortable sometimes in the pocket. The O-line looked like they were getting actually dominated, manhandled, and bullied. Our defense at times was too aggressive, and Shanahan used that to their actually advantage. With a lot of motion, misdirection, and whatever. I said, what? Shanahan had the perfect game plan against us this time. Whatever didn't work last year, it worked this year, though. So I don't know. I said, got to give it up to them. Like I tell everybody, sometimes you will line up against another team, and that day they're just better. No matter what you do, they're just better, and they were a better team. They were just a better team. That's it. They were a better team.
So Kevin says Shanahan took a book on that Arizona blocking scheme and went to work on the defense. He neutralized Parsons, and everyone else just disappeared.
Yeah, that's halfway true, but they did that the first time we played them in the playoffs too. It was the same game plan. It just worked to perfection because of Purdy. Brock Purdy was back there. He looked like Joe Montana back there. There was a difference between him and Garoppolo. See, they did that the first time we played in the playoffs. I went back and watched some film, and I'm like, yo, this is almost the same play. But Purdy was back there, and he balled out. What's up, Nick? Welcome back.
Hey.
Nick. Oh, shoot, she blonde tonight. Blondes have more fun. Come on, Nick, smile.
That's silver and blue.
Come on, Nick. You got to smile, boy. Come on.
What's going on?
We good. Oh, silver and blue? Oh, well, I guess I need to get my eyes checked. I thought it was blondes have more fun.
Nah, it's silver and blue.
All right, silver and blue. Our safety.
So before we go any further,
yo, you got your gloves on? You got your gloves? You ready?
I don't need no gloves. I'm coming in peace. I said what I had to say. I'm good.
Oh, Lord. What's up, man? What's good?
Nothing, man. How y'all doing? Welcome. Hello, Mickey. What up, Fox?
What's up?
Man.
So I like, the comment. This is a very simple comment.
Kelly.
But Kelly, she always is on point. We got out-coached, outplayed, out everything.
Yep. In a nutshell. Yeah, we did. We got bullied.
I think we talk too much as a team. Like, I think we do a lot of this, and we haven't won anything. We haven't played great in big games. For us to do all this talking, like we're world beaters, we gotta be pigeon beaters first. When I say pigeons, I mean Eagles. We gotta be them beaters. We gotta be 49er beaters. But every time we play these teams in these big games, we shrink to like where the fucking Falcons are, the Jets are. You know what I mean? Like, we shrink bad. Like, we don't even supposed to be in the game at times. And I don't know why is that. Is it the players don't want to play to the big games, because when Dak threw that interception and I saw him smile, I wanted to be like one of them damn people on them damn TikToks that throw the damn TV. I was like, what the hell are you smiling for? Like, you just, and it wasn't just him. It was Michael Parsons. He had 25 rushes, 0 sacks, 0 quarterback hits, 1 pressure. He done all of this, though. And it's like, shut the fuck up. I'm sorry. Shut up and just play football. Just shut up and play football. Win the games you can win. And when the time to play the big games, just shut up and play football. I don't want to see, we don't need to see you on Instagram. We don't need to see you on Facebook Reels. None of that stuff, talking stuff. Just shut up.
Let me ask you a question, man. Let me ask you a question. What if the 49ers right now just have our number? That's it. What if the 49ers just have our number right now? Because it's happened. It's happened in reverse in the 90s when we had the 49ers number. Maybe in reverse it's happening now to us. We have to fix it.
Well, we have to find something or somebody to help fix the turnaround, like Dion went on there and helped them make that turnaround. But we're so cheap. We're so cheap as no offense to y'all like Brandon Cooks. I didn't want Brandon Cooks, and we all know that. We know who I wanted. But look what he's doing, and look what Brandon Cooks is doing. D-Hop had 8 catches, 140 yards. Brandon Cooks got 4 games, 73 yards. In like 5 minutes.
So let's
I'm sorry.
No, you good. Nikki, you're sitting there patiently. You're sitting there patiently, and I know you well enough to know that you have something on your mind. What's on your mind right now?
Because I'm very, very frustrated right now. Frustrated at this point because this is a revolving door. It's a repeat cycle. It's annoying. It's aggravating. It's all the above. I think my issue is that when we have games like this, my biggest issue is that everybody comes down onto it. All comes out and comes down that is one person. When we all clearly watched this game, I only didn't watch the game, I was at the game. So I seen some things close up that I didn't like from the beginning. I didn't see, even from the beginning of the game, when the parts of the things of the game that y'all don't see, when they go commercial, when they on the field and you see them on the sideline. I seen no one on that team, on the Cowboys side rather, I seen no one go to each other and even pep talk each other. I seen no one go to each other and say, that's all right. We can fix this. We can change this. We can turn this around right now. And when I say nobody, I mean even from the coaching staff. Everybody was in their own world. Nobody had no type of this game. Nobody had nothing to say, let's go back on this field and let's play how we played against the Jets. Let's play how we played against the Patriots.
So we'll get back to Nikki though, since she's having some technical difficulties. We'll get back to her.
They did play scared. What Nikki was saying, they did play scared. Like from the beginning, they played scared.
I told you Pollard looked like he saw a ghost.
Man,
Pollard
they all
wasn't
did.
running right.
Not just Pollard. They all did. Like the whole offense, when they got the ball and they took that first carry and they got like 7 or 8 yards, I said we in trouble. Because once they got that 7 or 8 yards, that gave their offensive line that confidence that we can bully their defense. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Nikki. But yeah,
So
like, I agree with what she said. Like, I can believe it.
So I'm going back to a statement that you said earlier, Jeep, when you talked about we did too much talking and not enough playing. Was you on our squad when we beat the Seminoles? When they was
No.
enough? Okay.
Nope. I didn't play that year.
Okay.
We
played a team that was the number 1 team in the nation. And they came to our home field, and this is how disrespectful they were. They walked, they got off the bus talking crazy, and then they walked through our warm-ups.
Detroit Seminoles.
Yes. They walked through our warm-ups. Them walking through now these teams hadn't lost a game in 5 years. They walked through our warm-up. And the only thing they did to us was it motivated us to play better. Mind you, we didn't have the best team, and we didn't have the best team that year. But the Detroit Seminoles left Indiana with a loss. Why? Because we didn't let them come down and bully us. We got bullied. We 100% got bullied that game. And as fans, I'm going to speak from a fan, then I'm going to speak as a player, and then I'm going to speak from a coach's standpoint. From a fan standpoint, that was a horrible performance by the Cowboys. It was horrible. It was embarrassing. And if the players aren't pissed off about that loss, then they don't need to be playing professional football. From a coach's standpoint, I would have, if I was Mike McCarthy or Dan Quinn, or I probably would have reacted like Dan Quinn did. I don't know about Mike McCarthy. I don't know what kind of fire he has. I'm not in the locker room, and I can't predict what he said or what he didn't say in the locker room afterward. But I like what Dan Quinn said. Dan Quinn said, "This is not us, and we're going to be better." In no uncertain terms, he said that. You know. But from a player standpoint, I don't know how I would react to a loss like that. You know, I'm starting to really think that we're an overrated team right now. I'm really starting to think that we let the media hype, and we let the Stephen A. Smiths, and we let the Get Up crew and the Get First crew and the early morning crew and all these early morning talk shows. I think we wake up in the morning and we watch those shows and we start feeling ourselves, and we got out there and got embarrassed. You know, so was I disappointed? I was highly disappointed. I was, you know, as a Cowboys fan, I was semi-embarrassed, but I still woke up the next morning. I put on this blue cap. I'm supposed to wear a polo shirt with my company logo on it to work. I put on a Cowboy sweatshirt, and I walked in my plant with my head held high. I gave 2 F's what anybody thought about me and how the Cowboys played that night before. Now, on the flip side of that, it's only week 5. It's only week 5. How many people thought that we were going to go 16-0 or 17-0? I think everybody on this panel, plus the ones who aren't here, said we was going to lose at least 4 to 6 games, right?
4 games. I said 4 games.
How many of you say we're going to lose, Nikki?
I think I said 4 to 5.
Okay.
I
And
said
G
5 to 6.
5-6.
Because no, the only reason I said that is because when we start getting into the later weeks, that last like 6 weeks scares me. Like when we start playing like from the Seahawks, Eagles, Bills, Dolphins, Lions, that's a nice stretch of playoff caliber teams right now. And that's why I say it scares me.
But is Buffalo doing anything different than we doing?
No. But when they play the Cowboys, everybody comes with their A game.
Wow.
So
Censor.
can I? Yes.
Censor. Wait a minute, my eyes censor.
So can I read an excerpt from a? Can I just read an excerpt from a article that I read today, and then I'm going to I'm gonna let Nikki take it from there. It says coaching and lack of discipline. You can combine these two aspects because they go hand in hand. As mentioned earlier, the offense needs more potency. The Dallas rendition of the West Coast offense is designed for quick, short passes. However, it seems exclusive to that. The Cowboys aren't driving the ball downfield with regularity. Another concern is the route concepts that are being deployed. On more than one occasion, multiple receivers were in the same area on passing plays. When a check down throw to Rico Dowdy, Jalen Tolbert was just a few yards behind Dowdy. Then on a play where Prescott was sacked, leaving the pocket on third down, the Cowboys ran a mesh concept against man coverage, and the receivers ran into each other with neither getting open. Whether the issue is the design or the execution, it matters little because neither was good enough on Sunday. I said, I think we talked about this last week and the week before that, is that Mike McCarthy said that he wanted to simplify the offense with a quick throw, and Dak, and by the way, Dak has this year one of the quickest releases in the NFL. So let's just put that out there. But the quick release is still going to the same damn route concepts that we was running last year. So if you look on a couple of plays, the linebacker had his back to Dak on the slants. Why did he have his back to Dak? Well, that's tongue twister right there.
Back to Dak.
Why did he have his back to Dak on a few of those plays? Because he knew that freaking slant was coming. So we got to do something different. We got to do something different. All right, Miss Nikki, we sorry you had a little technical difficulties. You can continue.
Oh no, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. Like at this point, it's just they got to show me. That's all. Yeah, that's the point I'm in now. They have to show me who they are. The biggest issue with this team, there's no identity, and they don't have identity. So, in order for them to push through this schedule and get to the level that they need to be at, first of all, they got to believe in themselves. Secondly, they have to find an identity because right now there's no identity. There's no identity on offense, and truth be told, there's no identity on defense. They have it one week, the next week they don't have it. They have it for weaker teams, for the better teams they don't. Now that's a combination of coaching. When you can coach and call a great game for weak teams, but you can't coach and call a great game for good teams. That's on coaching. Your players have to go out there and execute. But how are they going to execute something that the coaches is not putting out there for them to execute? At the end of the day, it all goes hand in hand. And I'm gonna say, like I always say, coaches coach, players play. But what is a player on the field without a coach on the sideline?
Yeah. So this comment here by Ponce Vines. The 49ers did not allow Dak to throw slants, posts, or seam routes. The defense is designed to post him to throw the ball outside the numbers. Until he's able to do that on a regular, we won't beat them. Well, honestly, the only success that we had was out routes to the tight ends. And I probably would have put a decent slot in there. I would have ran those routes to CD or Pollard or somebody like that.
That touchdown to Turpin was nice though. Because he went in
him.
motion. They went in motion. They was in man, and that was a perfect strike to Turpin. The Cowboys should have utilized that concept a little bit more, but they did not. That's my only issue I have with them. They got away from certain things. I know Turpin was out hurt the second half, but those are the type of plays that you can run against the 49ers and be successful. So why would you stop? Why would you stop?
They wasn't really checking our tight ends. If you go back and watch the game, the tight ends were open on out routes 88% of the time. Like literally, like they were so worried about the slants, the digs, the posts, that the tight ends, if he just would have threw the outs, he would have got 6 yards and drove his ass down the field. But since we didn't do that, I don't know if Dak didn't see it. I don't know if it just like it wasn't enough for him to think like we can do it with this. You know what I mean? I think he wanted to, try to show up to the occasion instead of just taking what the defense gave him. But the tight ends was not
what they gave him
at all. The whole game.
Well, that goes back to the when I said that Dak has one of the quickest releases in the NFL this year. That goes back to the decision making that Mike McCarthy has put in place for Dak. It's get the ball out in less than 2.5 seconds. At that point, you got to, I don't, and I can't remember who said this in the chat, but I'm really, really starting to believe that Aaron Rodgers knew what the F he was talking about.
You're right. Yes,
he said that Mike McCarthy's offense was archaic and that he needed to come up to the times. These first 5 games have shown that. And I still say the same thing. Even that touchdown to Pollard was a nice touchdown pass, but the ball was still floated. I haven't seen Dak throw not one spiral zip this year. Go ahead.
That interception, the one he overthrew.
Cooks.
You're talking about the one he just threw down there without looking off the safety?
Yeah, I'm like, dude, you didn't see. It's cover 1. Look him off.
Yeah.
Pump fake, look off, go right back. But that ball was still 4 or 5 yards overthrown on Cooks.
Overthrown.
It was still 4 or 5 yards.
I think the route concept was bad.
Put like this. Cooks couldn't even make a play on the interception. That's how bad it was overthrown.
But even that route should have been towards the sidelines, not inside the numbers where the safety can get there quicker. That's why I say, did Dak play bad? Dak F up in that game. But you
14 of 24, 153 yards.
Something like that.
Yeah.
But why not throw the tight end? Why not have the tight end somewhere to go at the safety, to occupy the safety so Cooks can be one-on-one?
Because our tight ends do nothing but out routes.
Yeah, but on that concept though, you got to throw somebody got to run towards the safety to make the safety bite. He was back there playing deep center field. And it's like, yo, Dad, what are you doing? So that whole concept, that 2-man route, when I saw that, I'm like, why did he do that? Why did they call that play without sending the tight end out there so the safety can actually come up a little bit? That whole route concept was bad. That whole route concept bad. Or just throw the ball to come back to CD. One of the two, because CD had man-on-man coverage. But don't throw it deep.
Or
that was bad.
How about motion? If you put players in motion, it's easier for them to get off the field, get off the line.
That's how we put touchdown.
Separation. We don't motion. We line up in the formation. If we line up in motion, it's because we're running a jet sweep or we're running some type of reverse something. You know what I mean? But we don't run motion just to run motion to see what the defense is running. We know what they're running. Why don't you put them in situations to where they got to make decisions?
You're right. They have to do something because it's not – well, you know what? Against the 49ers, it's not going to work. They're too much of a well-coached team. You have to come up and have some type of different ingenuity game plan against the 49ers because the 49ers
no,
coaching
you don't.
staff
You know what you got to have against the 49ers? Heart.
What else? You said heart?
Heart.
No, they had heart the first two games.
No, they had heart when they played. They had hearts when they played the midgets.
Wait. I'm talking about when they played the 49ers the first two times.
This time they took our soul. They made it a point. They made it a point to take our soul.
And
so now for us to play them, only way we're going to beat the 49ers is if we play with heart.
Somebody got to start a fight.
We got to play with something that we never played with, and that's nuts.
Somebody has to start a fight. Somebody got to start a fight.
You got to have somebody.
Take a flag, do something, show some emotion. That's what we're missing. Some emotion. Somebody get pissed off at somebody. Somebody say, yo, you missing your assignment. You want to play or not? That's why I miss Dez. I miss players like Dez on our sideline because we need emotion.
Somebody go punch Trent Williams in the face to get a 15-yard penalty. Don't punch the biggest man. Don't punch the biggest man in the face.
We ain't in jail, bro. We ain't in jail.
No, I'm just not. When I say punch him in the face, you know, when I say punch him in the face, you know,
no, I know
hands to the face real hard, like smack the side of his ear hole. Do something, get a 15-yard penalty.
I know something like that.
I ain't talking about just get up and fire.
I know you want to do something that excites you, to get you up. Like, yo, I got your back. If you do something, I got your back.
Yeah, hit one of their star players and let somebody run up. I got you, bro.
I thought that was Curse was there for that. I thought Curse was there for that, though. That's Curse's job.
Yeah, I'm about to say that, you know, when
Curse's job is to do that.
Yeah. I hate to bring up my old football days, but you know how we used to do it, G. All right. Hey, somebody get this 15-yard penalty. Get this 15-yard personality penalty. Yes, you.
That would be me. I wouldn't give a damn.
Yeah.
We need an enforcer. You the enforcer, G? You an enforcer, huh?
Man,
you the bodyguard. I like that.
I know what it took to get people mad. And if that means a cheap shot, that's not a cheap shot, but I'm going to hit a quarterback late and be like, okay, now y'all ready?
Now you need somebody to go out there and talk mess. Like, I used to love talking mess.
That's the problem. We talk too much.
But on the field, though. You do it on the field. You talk on the field. You talk on the field, not in the press. That's the difference between the old Cowboys and the new Cowboys. You talk on the field, not really in the press. You do all your talking on the field, and that's what we need to do more of.
Okay, like Mr. Cowboy that be on here. He was talking so much confidence and so reckless last week, like he had no respect for the 49ers. And I'm sitting here like, dude, like, we doing a lot of talking. They playing football. It doesn't matter who they playing. They smacking everybody. And we're going into this game just talking how we can, if we do this, if we do that, we can beat them. No, we have to show up to the game. You see how the 49ers come out of that huddle? They come out playing hood music. They come out ready for fucking war. We come out, hey, let's go, buddy. Come on. We're just quiet. We're the Cowboys. We think we're gonna win. And that little 5-week schedule from the Seahawks on down, it's gonna be hell.
I know. We know. See, you know where they get that from, right, G? Trent Williams is the muscle behind all that. That attitude that they have is Debo is Debo, but Trent Williams is the one that gives them the heart. And everybody will tell you from the 49ers on down that, Trent Williams is the heart. He's the bully. He's the biggest bully on the block. So just like you said, you got to go at the biggest bully on the block and do something not crazy, but take a 15-yard penalty. Show them that, we here to play ball today. I'm not taking no smack. He's the biggest bully on the block.
Yeah, but not only that, Nikki, can you reinforce what you said, what you saw on the sideline at the beginning of the game?
Shit, nothing. Just them.
See, there was no emotion. They had no emotion, right? So there you go.
So see, we got
feedback.
Yeah, that's what it is. So she said she saw softness. I mean,
all right, Wayne, keep it up, Eagles. We got something for y'all talking smack. Go ahead.
No, I mean, I'm to the point now where we're on week 5. I'm looking forward to week 6, and I'm just going to enjoy football each week until the playoffs. Brian, I still think McCaffrey is overrated. We actually, you take the touchdown. This is McCaffrey's totals during the game: 19 carries, 51 yards, 2.7 yards per carry, and 1 touchdown.
It was everybody else. It wasn't him. It was everybody else. It's the passing game. That's what it was. Since Diggs went out, we ranked 30th in the league in passing since Diggs went out, and they took advantage of that. 30th in the league since Diggs went out. 30th. And the 49ers took advantage of it. So we got to do something.
But I don't think McCaffrey is overrated. I think he explosive when he needs to be. Because he can run in between the tackles where he's strong enough. He's also fast enough where he can hurt you in the passing game. When I say hurt you, he can hurt you as a receiver, or he can hurt you as a running back doing in the screenplay. So I don't think he's overrated. I think he's like a one of those Army knives, Swiss knife.
Swiss Army knife.
He's a Swiss Army knife. He can do a little bit of everything.
Hey, he's getting paid $16 million a year, so he must be doing something right. He's the highest paid running back in the NFL. So he's not overrated. If he's overrated, then what's Pollard? Because Pollard didn't do anything but fumble the ball and run scared. So if McCaffrey's overrated, what is Pollard right now?
Well, Pollard had two catches, both of those were screens for 27 yards. He averaged 13.5 yards per catch. So I'm just, like I said, I'm just still baffled at this game. I really am. I'm just so baffled. Like we said, it's week 5. We got the Chargers coming up next. Kellen Moore is offense coordinator. We kind of know what he's going to do. They actually been running the ball more in San Diego, or not San Diego, LA. So we're going to see how this goes. So Wayne says Pollard Pollard is a third down back.
We know that. Pollard is a third down back. We need a power back. To beat a team like the 49ers, to grind out those tough yards, you need a power back. And I was saying it all game. I said, yo, this is not the game for Pollard right now. I'm not going to say we miss Zeke or whatever, but we do need a power back. Because the 49ers are real physical between the tackles. Look at their defensive tackles and their linebackers. You need a power back to beat them physically. I'm telling you. Pollard is good on the outsides. He's good, basically, to utilize his speed. But the power, we need a power back when you want to go up against a team and beat a team like the 49ers. You need that. We need that. I don't know if 40 ounce can get on the field. I know he's a rookie, but he's the biggest back that we have, though. Hunter Lipke is the biggest back we have right now. I don't understand why he's not getting more playing time.
Because he's a fullback.
He's a fullback.
But he's also a Swiss Army knife. If you watch his tapes in college, he can do it all. We gotta do something different though. You can't have Pollard out there like that. He's gonna break down.
He's Vander Esch. He's Vander Esch on offense.
No, he's not.
Yes, he is.
He's not. He's a rookie.
But Vander Esch looked good as a rookie.
Oh, you talking about who you talking about? Pollard or you talking about 40?
40.
Really? You think so?
Yeah. 40 ain't that good either, bro. I just think like once again, it kills us in the free agent market. We think that we can beat people with second bottom tier players. And I think it's hard to win that way. The cheap way is not the way. And until we start spending money and building the team correctly, like we had a chance to get Green, the kid the Eagles picked up. We didn't pick him up. Why? That attitude is needed on our team. We need those hard players, those cocky players, those attitude players. And as long as we keep drafting the way we drafting and paying the way we paying in the free agent market, we're going to have trouble every year. We're going to be solid, but it's going to be hard to win this way.
So we need some dogs. Just like Deion said, we need some dogs. We need some dogs. That's what you're saying. We need some dogs.
Yes, I do. Yes,
we need some dogs out there then.
We don't get them. We pass up on a Hopkins to get a Cooks. You trying to tell me we couldn't afford him?
Maybe it was scheme. Maybe it was scheme. Maybe the reason why they didn't go after Hopkins because of scheme. I don't know. I wasn't in the room, but I'm just looking at the scheme.
No, but we go after the bottom B players instead of the top B players. Y'all didn't say Hopkins was a top 10. I'll still put him up there against any receiver on any team.
I got one better than that. We should have never got rid of Amari. If we didn't get rid of Amari, we wouldn't be having these issues right now. Let's call it what it is. Amari should still be on this team right now. We probably wouldn't be having some of these issues if Amari was here. But I digress. I had to let it go, but I'm just saying. Amari was perfect for this offense. He was perfect. And what happened? Oh, well, when he gets on the road, he disappears. No, they play him differently. The home teams play him differently on the road. But our fan base swears that he disappears. I'm just saying. All this is predicated on Jerry Jones, right? He's the one that's basically signing the check saying, hey, we can go after this one, we can go after that one. If Amari was still here, it would be a little different. I'm just saying, man. I'm just like, we all trying to come up with answers, but the answers have to come from the players and the coaches. We can sit here, we can talk all we want, but the answers have to come from the players and the coaches at the end of the day because we're not playing. But if we were playing, somebody should got smacked in the mouth against the 49ers and just took a penalty or something. You got to be tough out here. This is a tough man's game.
And this is what I hate. This is what I hate about us. This is what I hate about new generation football, new generation sports in general. The whole jersey switch. I'm not switching shit when you beat my ass. Fuck you and the team you roll on here. I'm sorry. But I'm just saying, see, we need that.
We can't afford no FCC 5.
I'm sorry. I can't afford it either. I'm sorry.
We're going to be calling you flagrant foul from now on.
We need those type players, but they want to switch. Everybody's switching jerseys. Parsons switching with McCaffrey. Every time I look at that jersey at my house, I'm going to look at he beat me 42-10. Why did I switch? That's embarrassing. If I'm going to switch, it's going to be a 24-27 game. And if we never make it, guess what? We never switch.
So Eric,
I won't switch with.
I'm like that too. But we said that the players need to say something. I think CD Lamb said it best when he was asked what's the identity of the team. And he said, I don't know. That right there should have lit a fire under Mike McCarthy's ass to figure out, okay, if my players don't know what the identity of the team, or they don't want to answer that question, then I got to do something. There was a graph that I put it in our chat, in one of the chats, and I couldn't get it up here. But I showed the graph of CeeDee Lamb's routes against the 49ers and Chase's routes on Sunday with the Bengals. Same concept. A lot of short, a lot of slant routes, and a lot of outs. But CD only had 5 targets. Chase had 19.
He had 15 catches, 192 yards?
Something like that. Yeah, 15 to 19 for almost 200 yards.
Yeah.
Burrow's gonna get him the ball though. Burrow's gonna get him the ball. They've been playing since college. They're gonna get him the ball.
It doesn't matter. Sometimes you gotta give that man an opportunity. Period.
Wait.
I don't think we give him.
Wait. Did you see this here? CD needs to run better routes.
Ooh.
So,
wait a minute. Really?
Can I answer this one? Can I answer that one?
Sure.
I don't know. I think there are some times where CD can run some better routes, but I still think the offensive concept, the route trees, the combination routes is off. It's totally off. There's no reason with the set of receivers that we have, along with Tony Pollard on the ball, that you should have 3 DBs and a linebacker in the same area. What did the 49ers do to us? They sent somebody in motion. They opened up areas.
Exactly.
They motion to be able to open up holes to be able to throw the ball to.
And to see if we were in man coverage or not. That's why you also send them a motion to see if they're playing man versus zone.
That's the only reason that's the basic reason you send him in coverage. Even if you send him halfway and come back, he has to follow if he's in man. If he's in zone, he's going to walk down or walk back up. Walk down or walk back. That's all he's going to do.
Or he's going to, or when he goes all the way across the formation, that other opposite player in that position, whether it be a linebacker, nickel back, safety, is just going to bump over.
Yes, they got to show you something.
And that's just basic. That's basic. And like I said earlier, I'm going back to the fact that Aaron Rodgers said that Mike McCarthy's offense was too archaic. And that's one thing that I love about Andy Reid. Andy Reid, yes, he's an offensive guru. He is. But he also takes the input of his players when he's calling plays. If you notice that almost every game, they have one play that they seem to run to perfection. And they'll do it 2 or 3 times a game.
Yeah, but I think a lot
formations.
But he takes the input of his player.
But he talks to his players on the sideline. You know what I mean? Andy's he's a good communicator. Guy, so between while the defense is out there, he's talking to Pat, he's talking to Kelsey, he's talking to Pachinko. He's trying to see what they see, so it helps him call the plays. You see what Mike McCarthy has sitting there do? Wanting a hot dog and a cheeseburger, just sitting there chilling. He ain't talking to no damn body. I'm just saying, man. I watch body languages, man, and his energy just sucks. And it comes across on our team.
So it says, Ponce says, do y'all think that McCarthy is limited in what he can call? Against the Cards, he called a slant and go, the easiest play in the playbook, and that couldn't execute it when the corner bit on the play. What do you want McCarthy to do? Maybe he knows he's limited in what he can call. And I'm going to have to disagree with that. If you take out last year and the year before last, I still think that Dak is better when he's in a hurry up or when he's calling his own plays. I still think that. I mean, Dak has shown that he can throw the ball downfield.
There you go.
I mean, that's just it. He's shown that he has.
Oh, put him on the move.
Yeah, I just think the route concepts. So let me ask these questions, and then you'll understand why I'm saying what I'm saying. What routes do Gallup run?
Nines, mainly.
And slants.
And a slant.
9 and a slant.
Okay.
And 9 and a slant.
What routes do the tight ends run?
Outs and crosses.
Digs too. They run some digs.
And digs. Basic tight end routes.
Basic tight end routes, and then Gallup runs basic routes. What has Cook ran?
That's a good question. We don't even know because he hasn't been targeted enough.
He only been targeted 5 times.
That's a great question, though.
Like 8 times for like 5 catches.
That's a great question because we don't know.
And what does CD run? What route does CD run?
Posts and outs.
Couple comebacks though. Couple comebacks.
So we're sitting here as fans, a couple players, but we're mostly fans, and we've named every single route that our offensive player. What route does Tony Pollard run?
Screens.
Screens and a swing route.
And a swing route. He might run an out. He might run like a little out route in the back.
So
but
if
nothing like
last
we don't
year
put
he
him
did.
in motion. We don't put him in motion where they do the little boom, boom. We don't move the option route where he can go in and outs. We don't have him the whip route for receivers and tight ends. We don't put people in motion to where we can run a bump scrub against other corners and and linebackers. Man, it's like us playing. It's like playing Madden against a bunch of 7th and 8th graders, and you trying to teach them how to play cover 3. You can play cover 3 and cover 2, cover 1 against us every play. And our offense is basic 7th grade offense.
Vanilla.
It's nothing spectacular about our offense. Slants, dig, outs, streaks, maybe a post. No options, no crossings, none of that. Like, we don't cross receivers. We don't send our tight ends up to seam. I don't know if these tight ends are slower than the other tight ends we had in the past. I don't know if Schultz was that good or these guys that slow. But they still have trouble getting open. And I wasn't a real big Schultz fan. But Schultz shows us that we're really missing him this year.
So once again, I am. Let me put this disclaimer out there. Once again, I was pissed at the performance of Dak on Sunday. Highly pissed. But I was even more pissed at the concepts. As a DB. As a DB and a linebacker and Jeep, you know this just as well as I do. If all you have to do is turn around, for a slant to come to you. What kind of effort? What am I fooling you? What kind of effort am I putting in?
That's why Warner had the game of his. That's why Warner had that game. Warner had the linebackers had it so easy. Like playing linebacker, like me playing former linebacker. I don't like. I look at the front seven. I watch the back end because you know what I mean. Because if I get pressure from my front seven, I don't got time to really watch the back end. You feel me? So
Right.
I'm trying to see if we can get pressure from the front seven. And watching Warner play, man, it was like watching like high school playing against little kids. Like, okay, I know what they're about to do, so let me come over here, smack this guy, cause a fumble. Let me recover a fumble. What's the backside linebacker's name?
Number 57? You're talking about number 57, right?
Yes. He had an incredible game. The only difference between his game and Warner's game was the turnovers. But I actually, he had a better game than Warner. He had like 9 or 10 tackles.
He was physical. He was
smacking the smack out of us.
He was physical. That's the thing. He was more physical than anything else. He was like the enforcer.
Yeah.
I said, wow.
Yeah, it was Greenlaw. He only had 5 tackles, but they were solo. They were solo tackles.
But they were so impactful then because he was everywhere because he was smacking us.
The point being is San Francisco did the same thing this year that they did to us last year, except they didn't blitz a lot. They had 5 guys that just lined up 7 to 9 yards off the ball and just waited on our routes. That's all they had to do.
Okay, Copycat League. Let me ask you a question. We play San Diego this week. And I know everybody looking at San Diego. You know what San Diego can do? They can spin that beach.
They can throw.
They can spin it. You know what we can't do? Cover a soul.
So do we need to come out that?
So how are we going to come out? How are we going to play if we're not getting pressure from our front seven? Because they can run the ball a little bit too. They've been running the ball pretty good. And Sean, if you can look the numbers up, that'd be great. Mr. Computer Man, I love it. I love it. But they, you know what I mean? They try to be balanced from what I've seen on TV. I don't get to watch them.
Yeah, but they're not the 49ers, though.
They're not the 49ers.
The 49ers are a great team.
No offense. They have better receivers than the 49ers.
They only have one, though. Keenan Allen. That's it. Mike Williams is hurt.
He is?
Yeah,
how
Mike
about
Williams
the other
is hurt.
guy, number 5, Plummer?
Palmer's there. He's there, but the 49ers their actually offensive weapons are almost second to none, man.
But I'm sorry, but I think we're going to have trouble with these guys too, and I'm scared.
I'm not scared. We usually handle the Chargers. I'm not scared of the Chargers.
Like Williams is out. I think he's done for the season.
No, the thing is though, after we lose a game, we usually win the next game anyway. We usually win the game after we lose. Yes. And then this is the Kellen Moore revenge game. So you really think the Cowboys, after we just got pummeled by basically the 49ers, if we're not going to take this game, and it's on Monday night, if you don't think we're going to take this seriously, this is also another primetime game on Monday night.
So
they better come out to play.
The Chargers have ran the ball more than they passed this year. They rushed it 113 times at a 4.2 average. They passed it. I'm sorry. No, they haven't rushed it more. They've thrown it 146 times. They completed 104. But they rushed the ball for 113 times at 4.2 average, which is pretty good. Yeah. So, and Quarterbacks only got one interception. So
I know
and
one
they
thing.
can rush the passer. How many sacks
they got
Khalil Mack,
and Bosa.
All right, so here, so you want us?
I just think the 49ers right now have our number. We 0-3 against the 49ers.
And you got to realize Khalil Mack, he had a Hall of Fame game, 6 sacks in one game though.
Yeah, he did.
But we're gonna have trouble containing him and Bosa. 7-7 only can be on one side of the field.
Yeah, but they said that Younger Smith was the number 1 rated lineman this past week.
Yeah,
he was the number 1 rated lineman, but Dak got sacked from up the middle. He got sacked from the centers. He got sacked from the centers positions up the middle.
That's what I mean. We need to be able to run the ball. If we can't run the ball effectively, it slows down the pass rush. That's the thing. That's why I said I have my notes. I'm like, listen, why does Pollard run scared? This is what I mean about having a power back. We have a power back. We slow down actually the pass rush, and then it will open up the passing game. Against the Chargers can be had. They're 2-2.
Yeah, they can be had.
They can be had. I'm not really worried about the Chargers like that.
I'm looking at the way we've been playing these last few weeks. From a fan's point of view and from a former coach, former player, it's like we're inconsistent. And a team like the Chargers can give us a rough game because now it's in our head. You know what I mean? Now we might try to play too overconfident, and I'm scared of that. So it's like I don't know what to think of this team. Like I'm watching the game, but I'm gonna watch the game on Pen and Needles because we don't know who we are. We don't know what we are. Now that LVE is out for the season, I believe.
4 to 6 weeks.
4 to 6 weeks. Then you got Turpin out 4 to 6 weeks. You know, we got some stuff to overcome. And we got to find an identity.
Well, I don't know about Turpin because they said today that it wasn't as bad. The MRIs and everything revealed it wasn't as bad as they thought. That he does have a possibility of playing this week. So I guess we'll wait and see how the injury report comes out on Wednesday, on tomorrow. But that's what they last said today, and that was about 4:00.
So my question to Cowboys fans everywhere: Week 5 of the season, are we in panic mode?
No, we can't be in panic mode. It's too soon. We have time.
Inconsistency will ruin a relationship. Inconsistency play will ruin a season. It's the same concept, and we're inconsistent.
Yeah,
So you're making excuses. No. That's why I came on because I don't want to hear the excuses. We have played inconsistently.
It's too soon right now to jump off of a bridge. We have 12 more games left.
I'm not jumping off the bridge when I'm walking that way.
12 more games left. But we have 12 more games left.
Hey, Sean,
let me ask you a question. Hold up.
I'm not running, but I got this. I'm not running that way or any of that. But I am walking that way because we have the Chargers, which we can beat. We can beat the Rams, the Eagles.
Yo, listen. We 8-3. That is 8-3 versus the Eagles. I'm not really worried about the Eagles. I don't care if Wayne's here, whoever's here. I'm not worried about the Eagles too much. It was the 49ers. It was the 49ers They're the ones that beat us 2 years in a row in the playoffs. So the focus was on the 49ers. That's what happened. And we got whooped. We got dominated. So now it's time to go back to the drawing board and say, listen, we have 12 games left.
Okay, time out. What do
We
you
have
think?
12 games left.
What do you think?
I'm not a pessimist. I'm optimistic over anything. We
What
have
do you
12
think the
games
Eagles
left.
saying
So
right now?
I don't care what the Eagles saying. We played them twice.
They looking
and we
at
always
us
play them hard.
They looking at their chops. They
Why?
got 2 weeks, 3 weeks to play us, and they play us in 2 weeks.
But
And
what's
they
so
looking at us
special about
like,
the Eagles right now? The
they
Eagles
looking at
haven't
us
blown
like,
out
man,
anybody.
you know what?
Not like, listen,
You
the
know
Eagles
what?
are not as dominant as the
through.
49ers are. The 49ers have been really dominant. The Eagles have not. I don't care if they're 5-0. Every game the Eagles have played, they struggled. Every game. Every game. Even the Minnesota game. I watched those games. I'm not worried about the Eagles like that. Wayne, no. All the Eagle fans, I'm not worried about them. It was more a litmus test versus the 49ers. We didn't pass it, right? So now it's back to the drawing board and make sure that when we do play them again, we play them with more energy, right? But we still got to take care of business to make sure we get in the playoffs. We have 12 more games left. The season is not over, not by a long stretch.
Until we start playing consistent, I have to say that I'm panicked because I haven't seen nothing consistent against a good solid team. When we play the solid teams, we get beat. We play bad. I don't know what it is, but none of us step up. Not even the defense, not the quarterback, not the running back, not the receiver, not the coach, not the owner, not all people step up is the fans. We come every week ready to play.
So what you think?
We got the least to come up out of it. We don't make a damn dime. But you talk to us, we come into play every week. But we come inconsistently. We play so inconsistent right now. That is scary.
Man,
so Nikki, what do you think, Nikki? What do you think?
Man,
No, I'm definitely not in panic mode. But I am in a mode that they need to show me. I am in a show me mode, but I'm not in a panic mode. Not at game 5. Clearly not at game 5 when you haven't even played your whole division schedule. We still got 2 games against the Eagles. We still got 2 games against the Commanders. We still got 1 more game against the Giants. As a fan of your team, you want to see your team win the hard games first. And to me, Niners was the hard test because they beat us 2 years in a row. I think this Niners game got everybody in the mode that they had everybody in because of the fact that this was the team that put us out the playoffs 2 years in a row. I think that's what this game was more. This game was more about beating this team right now. That's what this game is about. Showing that you can beat the Niners, being that that's the team eliminated us 2 years in a row. However, this game does not define our season. It's not the make or break of our season. It holds weight for our season, but it's not the make or break of the season because it's the 5th. This is only the game 5, 12 more games to go. Haven't even played all of your division games yet. So I'm not in panic mode. I think my panic mode will only come when we get to these division games and we're not winning these division games because those are the games that's gonna ultimately matter the most. Our games matter, but these games matter the most. So once I see where we at with these games, then I can reassess this whole team, reassess this whole situation. But for saying I'm in panic mode right now, no, I'm not in panic mode. I think this game was about everybody wanted the 49ers to be beating because this is the game that everyone circled on their calendar. This was the game that we thought our team would go after because of what they did to them 2 years in a row. This was the game that we thought would show us that our team was ready and they had heart and they were ready to play and step up to this team. Because down the line, we're probably gonna if we make it there far, we're probably gonna meet this team again. So our team, we wanted to know that we can beat them. But again, I'm not okay with losing against them, especially the way we lost against them. It's not even really so much the loss for me. It's the way we lost. It's how we lost this game. That's what's more concerning for me. Is this gonna be something that's gonna carry over for the next couple of games? Because at this point, we got to get over this game. We got to let this game go. Because if they let this game snowball them, this game will be the end of our. This will be the end of our season if we let this game snowball us. So at this point, this game is done. It's been played. It's a lot to learn from it. It's a lot to take from it. Will they step up, coaches and players, and find a way to overcome this? That's my concern now. Will they find a way to overcome this game? This game wasn't a make or break game. It was a game for the media. It was a game for the fans. But it wasn't a game that we just have to say, we just had to have this game. Would we want to have it? Yes. Did I want us to win it? Of course. But we didn't. So at this point, we got to move forward. We play the Chargers. Chargers ain't no shabby team. They have a good quarterback. They have a good defense. Can we respond? Can we respond? That's what I'm concerned about. Can we respond to what just happened to us this past week? That's why I tell fans constantly, you play the team that's in front of you. Don't look at your schedule and skim through the schedule and jump ahead at the teams that you feel like you want to beat and you should beat. You play the team in front of you because it's any given Sunday, Monday, Saturday, Thursday. It's any given day. It's anytime you hit the field. So I thought the Arizona game was a lesson, but obviously it wasn't. So it's up to the players. It's up to them and it's up to the coaches to respond to this loss.
Hey, y'all see how bad Arizona just got beat on Sunday?
Right.
You know what I mean? And that's why I said, like, it's hard to take some of these losses. Nikki was right. It's about how you respond. And I'm really scared that we might tuck our tail because of a loss like when you get punched in the mouth like that. No, listen, hold on. I have coached a team where we got punched in the mouth like that. And it changed our whole season. Like they couldn't, you know what I mean? Like the next team didn't respect them. And they came out and punched them in the mouth. And I'm scared that we might be that team this year. We haven't really showed nothing but a bunch of this. And we beat some average teams. And I agree with everything Nikki said. It's about how we're going to respond this week. I'm not going to say we're going to win. I'm not saying we're going to lose. I'm just going to sit back and look at it just like this. And I'm going to judge because this is an important week for us. Y'all might look at it as week 6, but I'm looking at it as how we're going to respond from an ass kicking. And who's going to step up to be that person that's going to be that leader. Because we don't have a leader right now. And when you don't have a leader, you don't have an identity. You don't know what you're going to get from week after week. Yep. And that's what we're getting. Inconsistent play.
Yep.
Man, I'm ready for all the smoke, man. Yo, this is not the first time we lost a game, y'all, and we got blown out. It's not the first time. I mean, I guess I'm more optimistic because that's just me.
I'm done.
You
with
lose.
That. I'm done with that.
You put on your pants. You put on your pants the next week, and you go out there and play. That's it. You let it go. 48 hours. You win or lose. You got 48 hours to get over it, and let's get it on. Maybe that's how I'm built. I don't know. But I'm just saying you can't let something like this get to you. You just gotta put on your pants, put on your hard hat, and let's go. 48 hours, Jeep. That's just what it is. This is not the first time. This is not the
But I'm
first time that I've seen the
play
Cowboys.
devil. Let me play. Yeah, let me play.
A fragile team.
Yeah, let me play devil's. Let me play devil's advocate right now. Arizona came out and punched us in the mouth by running the ball on us.
What did I say?
San Francisco came out and punched us in the mouth by running the ball against us.
What did I say?
We got to come up against Eckler and his backup this week. Don't you think that teams are going to say, because I see why we get ran over. I don't know if everybody else watches it. We do a lot of twists and stunts up front.
Yeah,
when we play gap control defense, we do a whole lot better. We doing all that twisting and stunting, and Michael Parsons, a great player. But the minute that he twists, if LVE or whoever the linebacker is not going to fill those holes, we're going to get ran all over again. I'm sorry to say this. And I'm just keeping 100% real.
Man, I'm not worried. I'm not. Maybe that's just me. Maybe that's just me, bro. I've always been like this, though. I've always been like this. This is just me, man. This is just me. Listen, you get your butt waxed, right? You're not going to wake up the next day? You're not going to do anything? You're going to roll around in your bed all day? No. Get out there, face the music, and go make it happen. That's the way I was taught.
Who's the dog on our team, though? Who's the dog on the team that's going to make it happen? That's what I'm asking.
Parsons supposed to be the dog right now. Parsons supposed to be the dog on our team, right?
Supposed to be and is.
And him and Kurtz. Him and Kurtz got to get out there and do it. I'm just
saying. Supposed to be and is two different things. Who is he right now?
It's supposed to be actually Kurtz. No, Kurtz is supposed to be out there.
Take the first word.
Kurtz is supposed to be the emotional leader of our team right now.
Don't put supposed to be in the category. Just say who is the dog.
I'm not going to say that right now because
we don't have.
It's supposed to be Kurtz. It's supposed to be Kurtz.
Say it.
It's supposed to be Kurtz. It's supposed to be Kurtz. That's who the emotionally supposed to be.
I can say that a dog on our team is Martin.
Zach?
Yes.
Nah, the emotional leader of our squad is.
No, I'm just saying he's the only dog we have right now.
It's supposed to be Kurtz.
But he's that quiet dog that's just sitting out there. He's ready to bite. He's ready to play. He don't say a lot. And people was bitching and complaining why he said that or whatever. And he's the only one that's been playing consistently the whole damn season.
Season just started, though, bro.
Doesn't matter.
It just started.
It doesn't matter.
It's not how you start. It's how you finish.
If I started dating your daughter 3 weeks ago, and I started off treating her bad, you're gonna say, I'm gonna say, I just started dating your daughter, sir. You're gonna be like, so?
Come on, man. That's a bad analogy.
No, it's
that's
not.
A bad
it's the
analogy.
Same analogy to me. It's life.
Listen. It's no. It's a bad analogy. It's not how you start. It's how you finish. Remember that. The team that plays the best going into the playoffs usually is the team that's most effective in the playoffs. Now is not the time to be peaking right now. Trust me on that. Look at the stats. Look at the stats. Okay. Now is not the time to peak.
Sean, I want to come back.
Come back.
When we play the Eagles.
Come back. Now is not the time to peak. It's too early. It's only the second quarter of the season. Second quarter of the season is not the time to be peaking right now, bro. Maybe that's just me.
It's just the
I'm
time
just
to
saying,
be
bro.
consistent. It's time to be consistent. That's
but can we be consistent though? The season is long. The season is long.
So speaking of consistent, welcome. Jeff, you are my long lost stepbrother from another mother.
Your light skinned cousin.
Oh damn. He light skinned. He light skinned. Oh my god, he light skinned. Okay.
Light skinned it. Light skinned it.
Light skinned it. Like you got trademarks or something. What the hell we doing right here?
Damn.
So as much as first of all, I respect you. I do. I respect you. You know, my brother. I totally do. But I hate to say this right now. We are looking up to you guys. And why do you think that the Cowboys are looking up to the Eagles right now?
Well, I mean, the record first and foremost. The record first and foremost. I mean, look, yeah, we're 5 weeks into it. It's already been a very interesting season on both sides, right? And I know Boogie said it's not how you start, it's how you finish. But I tell you, there was a lot of folks thumping their chest after weeks 1 and 2. Talking about we're kings of the universe. You get punched in the mouth a couple times, and now we see what happens. But hey, like you said, Sean, it is only week 5. Like Boogie said, it ain't how you start, it's how you finish. But like I said to Boogie, I'm coming with the smoke. I'm bringing a hammer.
Come on.
And I leave footprints everywhere I go.
Come on.
Honestly, I think right now we're the 5th best team in the NFC.
The playoffs don't start next week, bro.
It doesn't matter. We're the 5th best team in the NFC.
Behind
the
who?
5th, maybe we're literally I'm looking at the teams and divisions now. We're probably the 5th best. I don't trust us against the Eagles. I wouldn't trust us against the Seahawks, which we will face. I don't trust us right now against the Lions. And I don't think the Lions are great. I just think they're playing good football. And I think we'll beat the Buccaneers and everybody in that division. But the other 4 teams, I think that's who we are looking up to. We're not just looking up to the Eagles. We're looking up to 4 other teams because we're playing inconsistent football.
But I'd rather do it now than later. I'd rather do it now than later.
I can't look at Sean. Hey, Ken, Boogie. I can't look at later. I just look week to week. And what have you done for me? League. Every week is what have you done? Every week is what have you done? Who's gonna step up? Every week. Now we gotta ask questions. We asked about Diggs. Who's gonna step up? We haven't figured that out yet. Now we gotta find out who's gonna step up on LBE. Now, we haven't found that out. You know what I mean? We're starting for us to play consistent, and we're playing inconsistent football. We have to rely on other people to step up, and we don't even know who they are. We have to figure some things out. I'm not saying we're panicking, but I'm saying that you should be looking like, okay, what are we going to do now?
I think the biggest difference.
Yes, what are we going to do?
Go ahead, Nikki.
I think a lot of what is the biggest difference with us and some of these other teams that are winning is that they are finding ways to win. We're not finding ways to win. We're not finding ways to complete a game. That's the biggest difference between us and some of these teams that are winning. We can sit here all day long and we can disagree on it and say, yes, I feel the same. I've watched some of Eagles games and I see it and I say, Eagles are not as good as they were last year. Eagles are threading thin ice in a lot of games. But the end result is a W because they're finding ways to win it, regardless of how they're coming out. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter. Fourth quarter, they're finding a way to pull out the win. That's what we're not doing. We're not finding a way to pull it out. We're not a comeback team. If we are down, we're down. If we are winning by a margin, we can comfortably say we're probably going to win that game. But if we're in a game that a team has a slight better player, coaching, call, play over us, and it's a neck and neck, I don't know if we have the mentality to pull it out. That's my concern. My concern is mentality of this team right now. That's my biggest concern with us. Not saying we can't do it. Not saying we won't do it. But we don't have the mentality. We don't have players, the mentality of our players right now.
And
That's my
coaches.
biggest concern. And definitely the coaches.
Hey, you know, me and Nikki don't agree on nothing, but we are on each other's neck with this one. Because everything she's saying, she's right on. And you know, me and Nikki, we always have our battles, but right now, we out of eye.
So let me get this straight. So we got dominated by a better team, and so we can't just say, hey, we just lost to a better team.
No,
We can't
I
just say we
agree.
lost to a better team.
I
We
said
lost to
that.
a better team, an explosive team.
But it's the mentality after that loss.
But this is not the first time the Cowboys were blown out, though, and lost to a team like this. Look at the history. This is not the first time. So maybe I'm looking at this holistically, right? Not just looking at it by this year. But I'm just saying this is not the first time. We can get up, keep fighting, and keep moving. That's the way you're supposed to be trained as a professional athlete. Something happens bad, you get blown out, don't even watch the film. They tell you don't even watch the film.
I hope we didn't watch this film.
They say don't watch the film and keep it moving.
Garbage.
It's just the fact that this is the Dallas Cowboys we're talking about, and everybody's talking about us. Yeah, it is.
If I was an Indianapolis Colts fan, if I was a Raiders fan, if I was any other fan, if we played the way we played on Sunday, I would still feel the exact same way. If our season was going the exact same way our season is going, I don't care. We are playing bad football overall. If you're gonna judge his first 5 weeks, what would you give us?
I'll give us a C+ the first 5 weeks. I'll give us a C+. We're still 3-2. It's not like we 1-4. We are 3-2. We lost to one of the best teams. But listen, we lost to one of the best teams in the NFL. It was a litmus test that we failed. So does that mean we got to blow everything up because we lost to the 49ers?
But you have to show that you can beat these type of teams. You have to show that you can beat them. I don't care if it's week 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have to show that you can beat these type of teams in the regular season to even give yourself a chance to know you could beat them at the end of the season when it really matters.
Or
at the end of a season.
Amen.
Or at least be competitive.
Amen.
If this game would have been a 21, if it had been 21, 17, 23, 24,
cool. We
14,
fought.
10, 31, 34, I would have been like, you know what? You know, we tried our best.
They played one play better than us.
They just played better. But we got effed over from the beginning.
We got bullied because they're a better team. They're a better team right now. That's
yes,
it.
But where was the fight in us to say I'm not about to come out here and keep getting bullied?
Did y'all see the Bud and Spence fight? Did y'all see the Bud and Spence fight? That's the way it looked. That's the way it looked to me.
You know what Spence did? You know what Spence did? Spence fought back. You know who we played like?
Spence ain't really fought back to Bud. But I'm just saying, man. Sometimes you just get beat by a better team. You just get beat by a better team. That's
Canelo fight.
So here's the thing.
We felt like Canelo. We felt like Charlo. We ran and clutched the whole time. We didn't do nothing. We came out there and gave a disappointing egg. And if you're a boxing fan and you watch that Canelo Charlo fight, y'all was mad. Y'all wasted y'all $90.
I ain't even watch that fight. I forgot it was a fight. I'm going back to the Bud and Spence fight. Sometimes you just get beat. Sometimes you just get beat. Listen, didn't Miami get beat up by the Bills? Didn't Miami just get beat up by the Bills?
But how did they react? How did they react?
They came back the following week and they beat up on the Giants. We're going to see on Monday night. I have faith in my squad that we're going to come back and we're going to win. It's one game. It's one game. We failed the litmus test, but that doesn't mean that, the world stops. It doesn't mean that. I'm just saying. This is just me.
No, Kenyatta, I think what people are saying is not so much is that you are wrong in what you're saying. I think what people are trying to say is, and there's a couple comments up here, is that game on Sunday, whether we got beat or not, we in that game, we're not talking about Sunday yet. We're talking about in that particular game, there was zero fight or we didn't even pinch the 49ers. You know what I'm saying? So there comes a time if your spirit is broken, it can't, you can't keep it just. I know what I want to say, but I can't say.
Hey, okay, I got
use an analogy or something.
I got you.
Okay, I don't know. Maybe my spirit's not broken. I'm just saying.
So the thing of it is this: if somebody hit me in my mouth once, I'm gonna jump back and be like, you know what? Dang, this man dude just hit me in my mouth. You hit me in my mouth the second time, I'm coming up swinging. You might beat me, but I guarantee you that I'm gonna get some licks in there.
We didn't get my face one time. These hands work, so we gonna be battling. That's my mentality, though.
What hands worked on Sunday for us? That's the point I think that everybody's trying to say.
I understand.
Yes, it's week 5.
I understand that we didn't fight back the way we're supposed to, right? But that does not mean that the Cowboys are just going to lay down. That's all I'm saying.
So let me bring my sister and my light-skinned brother in here.
That's all I'm saying.
Look, we all 7th grade. No, I'm gonna go back. We all 5th graders. And K Boogie, we're all on the bus stop. So I'm gonna use you as an example right now. and we're all on the bus stop. And I walk up to you and I hit you and I take your candy. Jeff, think about you as a 5th grader. What are you gonna do the next week or the next day if you see K Boogie with some candy?
I'm taking this candy.
Okay. Nikki, what you gonna do?
Take all his candy and fight him.
And Jeep, what you gonna do?
I don't hit women. Go get your brother.
That's all right. Don't fight them.
I'm taking candy. And he gonna give me his lunch money. Because if I got candy, I'm taking lunch money.
So that's all we're trying to say. We have shown that we are not a mentally tough team when we are down. And guess who follows that same suit? The fans.
Not I.
Listen, I'm ready to bang right
That's
now.
That's a broad brush, bro.
I'm ready to get out there and bang. I'm ready to go
That's
out here
and bang.
Brush. I'm just saying.
You know why I'm saying that?
Knocked down, you get back up.
But you know why I'm saying that though? It's because Cowboy fans are fighting against each other.
Yeah, we are. We are a lot.
We are totally divided over week 5. So that's why I say it's the fans. The fans too. So
to be fair, Sean, we would be the same way. Honestly.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
If you just get smacked that way, like I've been, like I got beat like 60. It was 66-0 in like 5th grade by the Northwest Caps. I remember the team and everything because my best friend was on the team. He had like 8 touchdowns. Every year I played him after that. I made a promise to myself and the rest of my life. He would never have a game like that again. He never had one. He still won every game, but he didn't go off like 8 touchdowns against me. You know what I mean? Like I took pride in myself. Like I knew I had to play him again, and he can't do this again. And that's how the fans are trying to say. That's all Nikki is trying to say. Like, we don't care if we lost, but dude, get back and hit, swing, throw a rock, pick up a piece of paper, do something. You didn't even tell the teacher.
Damn.
like I'm trying to like you didn't ask for help. Like you didn't have a brother to help you fight. None of that. And that's all Nikki's saying. That's all I'm saying.
No,
Listen,
listen, I understand the concept. I understand everything. That's just not my mentality, dog. I'm just saying, and that should be the same mentality we should have against everybody after that. You know what I'm saying? We shouldn't be fragile. Just because we lost does not mean we have to be fragile, bro. That's all I'm saying.
We didn't lose. We didn't lose. We lost to the Cardinals bad. We lost to the 49ers bad.
No, the 49ers and the Cardinals lost totally different. We got demolished against the 49ers. We got demolished.
We still got smacked in the mouth.
We got demolished against the 49ers.
We still got smacked in the mouth by the. We didn't get smacked in the mouth by the dude that lived next door. We got smacked by the dude that lived behind us on the street over.
Man, we got deboed. That's what happened. We got deboed.
Hey, Sean. We didn't protect our home block. You know what I mean? We let the dude come over the next door. We let the cul-de-sac kid come and smack us.
Hey, first, rest in peace, Tony Lister. Right,
yes,
we're going to talk about Debo. Rest in peace.
Yes, sir. All day, every day. But I'm just saying, man, the psyche of the team, I don't know. Maybe I'm just an optimistic type of dude anyway. Maybe that's just me. But I think we're going to get it together, man. We're going to get it together. We're going to get it together, or else a lot of jobs are going to be lost after this season anyway.
Well, it's going to be jobs lost anyway, you know. It's going to be jobs. Yeah, that's
you know,
I'm
just saying, like, anyway. McCarthy may not be here. You know, Dak Prescott's contract may not get extended the way he think it might. So, I mean, there's a lot on the line right now.
You almost have no choice. Honestly,
we have no choice.
What you said?
We don't have any choice.
But
61 million reasons why you can't extend it.
Would like that extension to be, though. That's all I'm saying. I'm just saying there's a lot on the line.
No choice.
What? Extension.
See, that's what's your choice? Y'all believe in no choices. Y'all better
how would you address
$61 million on the cap if we cut him, dog?
61 million dead cap.
If we cut him.
Sometimes you just gotta buy if the dude ain't producing, you have to buy.
That's not good business sense right there, bro.
You don't have to buy it 1 year. So, man, I'm sorry. We're done for
as it stands right now. You can't even extend some of the dudes that are on the team with that $61 million hit.
Okay, we gotta go one at a time because I'm getting confused. What you say, Jim? Go ahead, Jim.
You have to extend him. You cannot keep that contract as it is. It's 61 million dead cap, right? He's got 2 years left, if I'm not mistaken, right, Boog? He's got 61 million next year. You almost can't afford dudes that are on the team that are up for a contract next year if you don't extend him. And if you think that's the way you need to go, man, I'm sorry, you're sadly mistaken. Jerry's been doing a decent job in the draft, but in the last couple of years, it's not been as good as it had been the previous 3 before that. Right? You are.
That's why I said we should never got into this big ass contract with him.
No,
well,
but that's the way they structured it.
Yeah,
right. And
go ahead.
There's a little bit to be said there about how it was structured and when it was structured, right? Because it was pre-COVID, if I'm not mistaken, right? So they structured it to backload it, right? So that after the COVID years were over, that it was a little heavier now, thinking they'd be able to rework it. Well, they have to rework it now because now they see where we're at. Even though the cap's going to go up probably 28 million next year, it's still not going to be enough with a $61 million cap hit. Oh my God. It makes me sick hearing 61 million for a quarterback. Right, you look at the deal we signed, right? You know, Jalen Hurts cap hit next year $6 million. $6 million.
He's still on his rookie deal, isn't he?
Next year is the first year on his $251 million contract deal. His cap hit is $6 million. His is backloaded, right? But by the time he sees anything above 30 million, the cap will already have gone up close to 80 to $100 million. Right, but that's the way how he structures everything, and there's a difference between, you know, owner GM and GM, right? How is it go, right? You're gonna have to extend him. I'm sorry, or you take your pick on who you want to lose. Who do you want to lose? Micah, CD? Who else? You just paid Trayvon. Sorry, Siri, I wasn't talking to you. She just went off. Like, you have to decide where your priorities lie. And unfortunately,
I don't know, but I be trying to
it
find a
may just
trade
be
spot
adding void
because
years. It may be as simple as adding void years just to stretch it out, right? You got 2 years left with that. I'm sorry. You're just going to have to embrace it.
man, we should be in the draft looking for his replacement.
I'm not
Or
saying you're
give a
not.
trade chance.
You may already have him on
I
your
said a
roster.
$30 million quarterback. I wouldn't give a damn.
We did.
I didn't. If he ain't the man, he's not the man.
We sent him back.
We to the point we're getting as long as the Chicago Bears.
Ooh.
So who? So my question that is who is the man?
I don't know. Maybe he's still in college. Maybe he's on somebody else's team. But I'm willing to find out if because Brock Purdy's the fucking man, and he was Mr. Irrelevant. But guess who picked him out though? Guess who? Bob Greasy. You know why? Because they 49ers are doing it the right way. They're going to get NFL players. Jerry thinks he's just picking up who he want to pick up. We need help in the draft room. We need help in the film room. We need help in front office.
I mean,
because
to be fair, right?
We are messing it. I'm sorry, Sean. We are messing it up badly. We are.
I think McClay have done a wonderful job with finding talent and scouting talent on his team in some areas. I will give Will McClay that. I think our main problem comes in is that Jerry wants to be involved in everything and he doesn't want to hire a GM. That's the biggest issue that we have with this team. It starts at the top and it trickles down to the bottom. We have no accountability. There's no accountability.
You could easily put Steve in there too.
Nikki, will we ever have a GM?
And right, and the thing about it is, we can complain about Jerry all we want. We could say we'd be glad when Jerry stepped down. We could be glad when Jerry do this. We could be glad when Jerry do that. At the end of the day, you still got Steven coming right behind him. He is his father's child.
Mm-hmm.
And Stephen, to be quite honest, Stephen is a little worse than Jerry.
Yes.
He's a little worse than Jerry.
Yes.
So
probably willing to risk it a little more is what it seems like.
Right.
No, he's cheap.
He's cheaper. He is cheaper than Jerry.
He's cheaper than
that
Jerry.
May be beneficial.
He's cheaper than Jerry.
So it's kind of like, okay, so question for the Cowboy fans. No offense against the pigeon. I can't call you what you are, but that team. But what are we looking at as far as a window gap as far as with this team? Because, yes, we have to sign Parsons. We have to sign CD. We're going to have to extend that. Y'all explain that to me. Because Boogie will tell you, I don't give a damn about what makes, who makes, how much, what makes. All I care about is how you play on the field. I'm a on the field guy. So I don't care about your money or what pays. So I'm glad y'all explained that. So with this team now, how far of a window would you give this team, even with the coaching staff? Because I'm thinking when Mike McCarthy leaves this year, Dan Quinn might get the head coaching job, and he wasn't a great coach in Atlanta. He wasn't a great head coach in Atlanta. So would this be another Jerry's pullover, hire over like he did Wilson to Garrett? Well, yeah.
Now he did Garrett to Wade Phillips.
Yeah, Wade Phillips, not Wilson Phillips. But
I believe
that's what I'm asking, like, because right now we're at a good spot. We're missing a couple pieces, but how long of a window do we have with these pieces? Because we
have a young team now. We have a very young team. I don't think D-Law is going to be here for much longer, though. So they're gonna have to actually get rid of players like D-Law to sign some of our younger players.
So I'm just looking at the cap for next year. D-Law is going to be it's going to be a $20 million cap next year. So he's going to be here. He's going to be here. I can tell you that the guys that's going to be here next year, and I'm just going to read these names off. Dak's going to be here because that'll be a fix. You know, this isn't 2024. Yeah, like I said, a $61 million cap hit. Zach Martin's going to be here. That's $42 million. DeMarcus is going to be here. That's $21 million. CD's going to be here. That's $18 million. And we got to re-sign him. Trey Diggs is going to be here. That's
what's the receiver cap?
So receiver. So yeah, I'm getting Gallup is next. $13 million. And then Brandon Cooks is $6 million.
That's 160 plus right there.
Yeah. So that's dead cap.
That's more than 55% of the total cap next year.
So yeah, you got 23, 34, 42, 49, 55, 60, and then Terrence Steele at $19 million. Donovan Wilson at $10 million. So at 65% of our team is in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10 players.
So that's why it's so important to hit the free agent market hard. If you're not gonna hit the free agent market, you might as well hit it hard. No offense, Brandon Cook wasn't that guy. You know, we could have I was saying Kareem Hunt. We need a physical back. But I like 23. I don't know his name, but I like him. And I'm glad don't tell me his name because I like him. He runs the ball hard and he's in between the tackles.
Oh, I know who it is.
Rico. His name Rico.
Call him
Rico. Suave.
Rico, okay, whatever. But I like him. So it's like we got good pieces. And when you got good pieces, that's when you need to bring the better players in instead of the bottom tier players, because the bottom tier players are still putting you at the same level that you are at.
Sean, how many picks you guys got next year right now?
So we traded. Yeah.
You're going to have to trade for picks. You're going to have to dump a star, honestly. No pun intended, right? But you're going to have to dump a star for picks. I hate to say it.
Told you what it's going to be.
Right?
D-Law.
It's a chess game, right, G? So we talk about the money, right? And I know you said that, you know, the product on the field is important, right? But the product on the field is only half.
But the contract's the other half.
Of the whole thing. No, absolutely, right? And you got to find that healthy balance, right? So when you have these overinflated contracts, right, you're going to have to extend that. You're probably going to have to lose a star, whether it be on the offensive line or elsewhere. Say again?
Could you extend and trade?
You can extend one guy and trade another, and it'll put you in a good position. But you're going to need early draft.
Like, could you extend, like, say you wanted to extend, like, D-Law's contract or Dak's contract? Could you extend it, then trade them after they sign the extension?
But the other team would have to agree to
You could, but the dead cap would have to be low enough, and it would have to be appetizing enough for another team to want to pick that up on that length of a contract.
I'm just
asking. I see no one.
Because you like Howie. That's why.
Yeah.
No, it's right. So I'm an analyst, right, by trade. So my thing is I'm looking at we call it secondary and tertiary effects of every decision you make, right? So I'm looking at now, but I'm also looking at the second and third effect of exactly what decision I'm making right now. So how can I adjust the money now so that I can set myself up so that I can make a move in the future? That's all this is. It's long-term chess.
So, yeah, So Nikki, I'm not gonna say you have a lot of insight, but what's your take on the salary cap situation for next year? All right, we have some technical difficulties there. So I pretty much am saying that we're definitely going to trade. We're definitely going to trade away somebody. It's definitely not going to be CD. It's not going to be Dak, Zach, CD, Trayvon, Terrence Steele.
Pollard.
No, he's going to be a free agent.
He's going to be a free agent.
There's no market for running backs anyway. It's already a flooded market anyway.
Yeah.
It's going to have to be a skill player somewhere.
Brandon Cooks, your stay is short.
Michael Gallup.
Michael Gallup is the one.
Gallup, you gone too. I keep CD and find me 2 more receivers.
Gallup can probably get you a late second or an early third.
Yeah.
I don't even think that.
I
say could, right? It depends on his production for the rest of the year.
To Kansas City, you can get a second or a third.
Listen, out of 85 wide receivers in separation, he's number 78. What value does he have right now? What value does he have right now?
I recant my previous statement.
None. I've been looking at this separation thing. The same thing happened again. The wide receivers, it's against the 49ers, we're not getting separation. And I'll leave it at that.
We averaged less than 1.5 yards worth of separation against the 49ers.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
The 49ers averaged 4 yards of separation.
Because 49ers play a lot of man coverage and they understand their concept. We play a lot of 3. We play a lot of 3-man, and we're not good at 3. I don't think we have the secondary without Diggs, and that's why we play a lot of cover 3. And so it's hard.
I'm gonna tell you what the issue is. Hooker is an issue. Hooker's been an issue for the last 4 weeks. I'm telling you. Me and Mr. Cowboy, we talked about this. Hooker has been an issue. I am telling
Mr.
you, when
Cowboy
Kittle was going,
thought we was just gonna get out.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Hooker.
They weren't gonna be able to run on us and everything.
Yeah, but Hooker has been an issue. Go back and study. Look at the tapes. Look at whatever. Hooker has been an issue for the last 4 weeks. I'm telling you.
But
that's one of the problems. You the last line of defense as a safety,
killing him. Crossing routes, killing him.
You the last line of defense. Come on, man. You got to do a better job.
And I'm going to tell you something else that's an issue for me. Gilmore is a problem for me right now.
Yeah, they picking on him too.
Gilmore is a problem for me right now.
And Wilson's hurt, isn't he?
Yeah, Wilson got hurt. He got hurt again Sunday.
What they saying about him, Nick?
They waiting on it. Well, I was supposed to do an MRI on yesterday. I haven't heard any of the results yet. I'll probably reach out to his mom after the show.
Wanye Thomas is going to play more, and you're going to see a difference when Wanye's out there. When he's out there playing, the defense just looks a little faster when he's out there. I'm just saying. His reaction time, his study habits, he's just a little bit more technical than Wilson, if you ask me. Wanye, he's number 30. Just watch.
I'm not confident in a soul right now. I'm not. I'm confident in Zach Martin.
Pessimist.
I'm just a realist. So only person I'm confident right now is Zach Martin.
And the kicker?
Shit, I'm only confident in the kicker and the punter.
In the kicker and the punter? There you go. You 3 players.
That's the only people got my. That's the only people got my confidence right now. It's the kicker and the punter.
14
That's it.
In a row.
And Zach Martin, just because who he is, he's been Mr. Consistent.
That's just it.
So it's like it's just like I have to see.
All right. So let me be the I can't say the male version of Molly. Let me be Billy right now and
Rich Eisen. No, you're Rich
yeah,
Eisen. You're
Rich.
Rich
All
Eisen.
right,
How about
I'll
that?
be Rich Eisen.
There
All
we
right,
go.
so we got Eagles and Jets. Eagles and Jets at the Meadowlands on Sunday. Jets still have a pretty good defense. Eagles, have a solid
But
offense, pretty good defense. Jeff, give us your predictions of that game.
oh, it's gonna be tragic, man. So I know the Jets just lost their left guard
Right
and their
tackle.
right tackle for the
Yeah.
year. Right, Boogie got me on the
Yeah.
right tackle. I wasn't tracking that,
Uh-huh.
so thank you for that. Their offense is not very good anyway. I don't know how many sacks they've given up, but it's a lot. Not easy, Breeden Green. Yeah, well, and I think honestly, the secondary is kind of coming around a little bit. I think Roby played a really good job in the slot. I know he kind of gave up a little bit in the first half. So just because I know we didn't talk much about my game, right? So we gave LA 14 points in the first half, and then we shut them out the second half. Brady Roby allowed, was it 4 catches or 2 catches on 6 targets for -4 yards, right? As our new nickel DB, right? Not bad. Not bad. Right. So I think we are -6.5 on the road in New York as it opened. Losing those 2 tackles, I'm absolutely going to take us, and I'm going to take the spread. Show.
All right. So
I got the Eagles, and I want to see how they attack Sauce Gardner. I want to see if they stay away from him. I want to see if they go after him.
No,
They're
they're going
going
to
to
go after him.
Sauce.
They're going to go after him with AJ. They have to go after him with AJ. 1K always open because even when he's closed, he's open.
I want to see, but I got the Eagles going. Y'all helping me pick my parlay for the week. Let's do it.
Who you got, Nikki, in that game?
I have the Eagles. Zach Wilson is not going. No, just no.
Ain't it?
I got the Eagles.
Close.
I think it's going to be a close game. And the only reason why I say that is
Because of the defense.
they're trying to rally around Zach Wilson. The defense is they're trying to rally around him. So the mentality that the Jets have of supporting their team and supporting their quarterback is the same mentality I wish we had. But I think it's going to be a little bit closer than what we think it's going to be.
Let me see the weather.
So we got Cowboys and Chargers. We'll let you go first, Nikki.
My confidence with my team is like not there because I'm tired of the win a game, lose a game. And it's the kind of games that we lose. It's the way we lose certain games for me. But being that the Chargers have Kellen Moore, and we kind of know Kellen Moore game plan, how Kellen Moore calls a game, and the Chargers coach is real stupid. I'm gonna go with a bounce back win for us. I'm gonna say a bounce back win.
Okay. Okay, Boogie.
Cowboys by 10. I'm
All
telling
right.
you, the Cowboys usually bounce back after a loss.
I think they do have the best record in the league over the last few years of bounce back wins after a loss. So we'll see. Jeep.
I'm going with the Cowboys, but it's gonna be like Nikki. I'm be on that bug like this. Who's not playing? Who is playing? Where the consistency coming at? I'm gonna be on it. So I'm gonna be like Nikki this week. But my faith is on shaky grounds.
Jeff?
So I've been looking this up. So Chargers have the 9th best offensive line in the NFL. They have the 27th ranked defense, though. The question is going to be, how is that Cowboys offensive line? I know Biotish went down. So I don't know. I think it's going to be close. And I think Kellen Moore is going to have some funky stuff. So I'm going to take the dog. I'm going to take the Chargers on a squeaker, maybe by 1 point. Maybe like
what's the spread on that game?
Minus 2.
Yeah, we're -2
away.
Ooh,
No, -2 away.
I thought it was 2. As of today, it's supposed to be 2. It's down to 2 now.
Yeah, we're -2. We're -2.
Okay.
You're favored by
But
2 away.
Eckler,
Yeah, we're favored. Yeah, we're favored. by 2.
right?
Eckler playing?
Yeah, Eckler's
He's
back.
playing.
He's playing.
Man, hey, can I change my pick?
Oh my God.
Sure.
Damn.
I'm going with the Chargers.
And part of the reason why I'm saying that, like I mentioned the defense, right, is Khalil Mack closing the middle up. And I mentioned Biotish, right?
Right.
So if Khalil Mack can get home through your backup center, it could cause problems, right? Now, I know you guys said it earlier. We were talking about Dak does really well when he moves outside the pocket.
Yeah.
But if he's
standing like a statue,
talking about right. But I also know Sean was talking about he has the quickest release in the NFL this year. But if he's being flushed, he has to take a little more time. It's a wild card, but yeah, I'm putting it all out there.
Yeah, I just don't see us playing like. I just got to see it. So I take the L. I take my whole parlay on it.
Okay.
God damn.
All right. With that being said, I'm going to do like I did last week. 24-17. I'm not going to say who's winning.
Oh my God.
Damn.
You're killing me.
So, Nikki, you brought us back some good news from San Francisco. Would you like to share it with our listeners?
oh, should I've been so stressed out by this game. I have to read the thing. You have it where you can read it to them? Well, it's in the chat, right?
Yeah.
Jeff, you got it pulled up? 'Cause
Yeah, give me 1 second. Right, yeah. I got it. If nobody else got it pulled up, I got it.
Go ahead.
It says, we're loving you and we're loving your show and wanted to offer you an opportunity to move your show to our sister station, which has much bigger audience. We own both stations, Social Radio and the Block 105 Radio. We always like to test shows before moving them over to the block, but you've been great, so we're excited to offer this slot over there.
so you have it.
Yeah.
That's fantastic.
So on Instagram, they put the other day, the Block 105 Radio would like to welcome Stars Talking Cowboys with Nikki and the Blue Cut Boys to our air roster. Be sure to check them out every Friday at 2 p.m. Central Standard Time on the Block Radio 105. Welcome to the Block fam. So thank you, Nikki, for your diligent influence to help us get there. And obviously we would not be there without even our little green friend here.
Right. We wouldn't be there without each other.
Your light-skinned cousin.
So with that being said,
Lord have mercy.
You know
somebody said melanin deficient earlier.
You know it. Cheryl says great job, sis. So
Great, congratulations.
Yeah. My final take on today is hey, it's week 5. Am I a disappointed Cowboy fan after Sunday's game? I sure am. However, I only got 16 more weeks of football to watch before I'm bored out of my mind. So I'm gonna enjoy every Sunday. I'm going to enjoy every Sunday until February. So, I can't tell people how to respond to losses, wins and losses, and how you feel about the team or how you don't feel about the team. And as everybody can see, we all don't agree on everything, but we respect each other's opinions, and that's just exactly what it is, opinions. Hey, let's see what Sunday brings, and we'll be back here on Tuesday to talk about it, or Friday, whichever platform you're listening to. So that's my final take. Nikki?
I like to say
go ahead, G.
No, go ahead, G.
I like to say thank y'all. Y'all are so dope when y'all allow me to come on because I'm so off brand. I'm so off brand. I don't think like it, you know what I mean? And I might not come across right sometimes. And I don't agree with a lot of stuff that some of y'all say. And you know what I mean? We just don't disagree. But at the same time, I appreciate y'all. I really, really do. I inbox Sean, I inbox Boogie all the time on Facebook. Boogie keeps me involved with all the Dallas news because he know I ain't looking up nothing. I'm just looking at games. So I appreciate y'all. Like I really do. Like I really do want to say thank y'all, and I can't wait to follow y'all over to y'all new sister station, The Block, and I'm definitely gonna start sharing y'all on my page for my Facebook friends and my Cowboy fans. Crazy ass butts they can come and listen to. So I really appreciate y'all. Thank y'all.
All right.
Thank you.
Jeff, you get your final take today, and you can mention that little green team if you want to.
It's all good, man. Hey, it's it was an interesting week. I know we spent a lot of time looking backwards at what happened. I know a lot of it matters moving forward, but like I said, you can't move forward looking backwards, right? So we look for our next opponent. Week 6 is here. Let's get after it. Appreciate all y'all for having me on again this week. I would like to make this an every week thing if I can, but no promises. But appreciate everything. Congrats, Nikki, on getting the team up over there, and wish y'all nothing but the best. Blessings.
Mama Nikki, you can take us home.
As always, I just want to say I appreciate everyone that take time out their evening to join us. Also, I just want to say to all of us as fans of our team, we win some, we lose some. Of course, we seem to be losing the ones that we want to win the most. But as Sean said, it's week 5. We still have a lot of football left. 12 games to be exact. So we can't continue to look back on what happened last week. We got to step forward. We have to move forward. And we have to hope that our team learn from some of their mistakes. Kind of like when you tell kids when they get in trouble, I hope you learn from this mistake. Let's hope they learn from it. Not only just the players, but the coaches. Coaching goes a long way. And sometimes if your coaching can't reach your players, then you have a problem with your players. It starts in your locker room. And if whatever they're doing in that locker room, training me in meetings, practice, is not translating to the field, it's all a waste. So let's just hope that they can get on track. Let's try not to continuously kick them while they down. They're getting enough of that from the media. So let's try to rally behind our team and let's see what these next couple of games bring us. We're not gonna all agree, as everybody know. Well, no, I don't think everybody know, but I know quite a few know that me and G don't. We argue all the time.
But I love Nikki. Even though she kicked me out the chat. Put me back in.
Wow.
I was gonna say something. I told Boogie I was gonna say something. I was just waiting for the right time. Put me back in.
Yes, I
love,
did.
bro.
I did kick him out the chat. But after having these conversations tonight, I can see that we just have a difference of opinions on things, and we can agree. We can agree to disagree, and we can move on from it. So I guess I'll put you back in the chat. But
Oh my God.
I mean, the things that's life. Things like this happen, and it's all about being mature. It's all about growth, and sometimes you just need space from each other, your family, and you just need to space from your family sometimes. So maybe we just need a little break. So it's all good. But again, I just appreciate everybody tuning in. And Jeff, I definitely thank you for joining us. You bring a lot of insight to us. You are definitely the outside looking in, along with being the enemy. So, but at the end of the day, I respect your thoughts, I respect your opinions, and I respect everything that you bring to the table.
Frenemy.
Of course, K Boogie, I appreciate you. Of course, Sean, y'all know I appreciate you. Without you guys, I wouldn't be here. So I just want to say life is short. So let's not dwell on some of the things that we have no control over. Let's just try to continue to move forward and push forward and make things right and make things happen for us all together.
Crystal said, "Put him in the chat, sis." All right, then
Hey,
we will
can I
see.
come back after we play the Eagles?
Yeah.
Most
Oh,
definitely.
come
I'm gonna
back
watch that
before.
game with
Come
some
back
Eagle
before.
fans too.
Come back before.
You can come back the week of the Eagles. You can come back the week before too.
I'll come back whenever y'all ask me to, because I don't, hey, I love talking to y'all. Y'all make my Tuesday. I ain't gonna lie. I'll be at work sometimes. When I'm at work, I'll be like this with my earbud in, and I'll be like driving, be like
I'm gonna
just
turn you into an
listening. I
optimist
can't
too,
say
boy.
nothing, but I'll be listening. So I appreciate y'all. Y'all keep my Tuesday going.
That's
Well,
right,
that's what's
man.
up.
Yo, we gotta clap it up for our boys, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm Michael Irvin. That's what it is in reincarnation. That's why I'm Michael Irvin. To be honest, he's my favorite Cowboy of all time. He's on my wall, and I just have that energy like Michael Irvin. I'm not gonna sit here and be down. I have 48 hours to
Right.
celebrate a win or get over a loss. Put it back behind us. We got to move forward.
We gotta move forward.
We got to move forward. Forget about crying the tissues and all. No, we got to go out here, smack somebody in the mouth, and let's get it popping.
And
That's it.
I just have one thing. I want them to fix their regular ass stadium in San Francisco.
Damn.
On that note, we'll see y'all.
Let's get it
next
popping,
week.
y'all.
See
Thanks
ya.
for coming out. God bless.
Good night.
Birds.